Hi, I'm Angela with High Quality Organics, one of the largest organic ingredient suppliers in North America. Grilling is of course very popular during the summer, and one of the biggest grilling trends right now is smoking. I have my husband, Nelson, here to share with us how he loves to smoke pork loin. So Nelson, how do you begin?
Basically just making a barbecue rub overall, and what we have is half a cup of brown sugar, a tablespoon of salt, tablespoon of mustard powder, onion powder, and then a mix actually of HQO spice rubs and blends, say no salt seasoning, the Cajun spice, mesquite grill, and garlic pepper.
Okay.
So basically all you're going to do is mix it all up in one bowl, and then just apply the rub to the pork loins.
So the concept of smoking is really much like roasting in the oven. It's low heat and for a very long period of time. Is that right?
True.
Okay. And we have 2 pork loins here, so we're just going to mix up this dry mix.
Yep, and then basically you just mix it up, and then it's a rub. So you just put it on the outside of the pork loin, and then get it into the smoker.
Is there any key tips that you have for people that making the dry rub? Are there some standard ingredients and then ingredients you can change based on your...
I think, for that barbecue, when you're looking for a kind of a barbecue rub, the brown sugar is kind of the signature starting point.
Okay.
And then a lot of times, depending upon the amount of spice you want in there, you kind of adjust the amount of... a lot of people like cayenne pepper and chili powder.
Okay.
As some kind of basic components there.
Now we have children, so we don't get really spicy with our dry rub. So you omitted the chili powder, is that right?
Yeah.
And the cayenne pepper.
Yep. And I think you get a little bit of that spice for sure from the HQO mesquite, as well as a little bit of that Cajun seasoning is going to have some in there too. But
okay.
There's really no wrong way to do it.
Okay.
Which is the beautiful thing about it is you pretty much just do it to your taste, and get it in the smoker and see how it turns out. But
okay.
I think we've both enjoyed this a fair amount.
And you have some wood chips over here. Are there specific type of wood chips people should be looking for?
I think these are hickory.
Okay.
But most places where you buy charcoal and stuff like that are going to have wood chips that that you can use for any grilling or smoking purposes. We don't have a purpose-built smoker, but we're doing this on the Big Green Egg, which has been awesome for us. You can really adjust the heat as you like on there very nicely, and we've been happy. It's been fun just smoking stuff on the egg. So
the wood chips have been soaking in water, and then what do you do with them when you put them on the grill?
You pretty much just put them right down on the charcoals. A lot of kind of back and forth. I mean, some people say you got to soak them in water. I'm not sure it's totally a requirement. You're still going to get a lot of the smoky flavor even if you don't.
Okay.
From my experience, I'm certainly not a professional pit master, but and then you just put them right down on the charcoal. It's going to generate a nice amount of smoke, and that's kind of how that smoky flavor comes up. But whether or not you've had them soaking in water is kind of up to you.
Okay, and because pork is a white meat and it's very lean, the pork loin is very lean, Nelson did a marinade with the pork. So that's another really good option to make sure that you keep the moisture in the meat. And then you're not going to apply these directly to the grill, is that right?
No.
Okay.
No. It's you don't want them in direct heat. Essentially, you want to you basically want the low heat as well as that smoke to kind of soak into the in the loin.
Okay, so we put it on a like a cooking pan, or we like to use foil just because it sometimes can get really dirty and difficult to clean, and that way it's easy cleanup. But your choice. So put it in a pan or in a foil, and then apply it to the heat. And then this will cook for 3 hours. You said?
No.
Oh,
this,
sorry.
For the pork loin is generally about 300. At 300 degrees, it's about an hour and a half.
Okay, so we got this because we were in a rush today and we didn't have all day. It's a weekday, so we didn't have all day to smoke. But typically when you're smoking, you'd start this midday. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it just depends upon what you're doing. It's, a brisket can be up to 12 hours, but
Okay.
the pork loin seems to go a bit quicker.
Okay, great. Thanks so much for sharing with us,
My pleasure.
Nelson.